Margaret watched the leaves fall. Golden yellows and fiery reds drifted down like memories. Each one carried her back to 1943, a lifetime ago. She was young then. The world was at war, and she met Tom. A soft breeze rustled the trees outside her window. It was October again, her favourite month. The air was crisp, and the smell of autumn always brought back a flood of emotions. It was the month she met him, the month that changed her life forever. She could almost hear his laugh. Tom's laugh was big, like his heart. He had a way of making everything better. Even during the war, when the world felt dark, Tom was her light. Margaret closed her eyes, clutching a faded photograph. The picture showed a young sailor in his crisp white uniform, a smile lighting up his handsome face. Next to him stood Margaret, her hand tucked in his arm, her eyes sparkling with love. They were young and innocent, their future an unwritten page. One stifling afternoon, a car rumbled down their quiet street. It was Tom, home on leave from the Navy. He had grown taller, broader, his boyish charm replaced by a quiet strength. He had seen things, experienced things that aged him beyond his years. Margaret's father, a veteran of the Great War, welcomed Tom with open arms. They sat on the porch, sipping iced tea, sharing stories of battles fought and bravery witnessed. Margaret listened intently, captivated by Tom's quiet courage and the way his eyes seemed to hold 1,000 unspoken stories. That night, as the fireflies blinked in the twilight, Tom turned to Margaret. "You've gotten even more beautiful," he said, his voice soft. Margaret felt her cheeks flush, her heart pounding like a drum. In that moment, under the summer stars, something shifted between them. Friendship blossomed into something more profound, something real and deep and terrifying all at once. Margaret gazed into his eyes, her heart overflowing with love and a gnawing fear. She knew the risks, knew that he might never come back. But in that moment, all that mattered was the depth of her feelings for him. "I promise," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "I'll wait for you, Tom, no matter what." And she meant it with every fibre of her being. Tom smiled, a slow, genuine smile that lit up his face. He leaned down and kissed her then, a kiss that spoke of love and longing and the unspoken fear of parting. It was a kiss that sealed their promise, a kiss that would sustain Margaret through the long, uncertain days ahead.